This is James Holder for IFL TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. I'm in Brixton today at the Flaxham Leisure Centre. More Camberwell, if I'm honest, but what's happening? I'm joined by the one and only Dillian Whyte. How are you, mate?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You know what I mean? As my shoulder done, recovery is going good. I can finally start doing a little bit now, work out a little bit, but I'm going to take it easy. So I'm just here to do a workout, man.
I want to have a little sort of reflection of your night and fight against Anthony Joshua, if you like. Looking back on that performance now, how do you sort of assess that?
I let myself down a bit because my condition wasn't the greatest. You know what I mean? And I went into the fight with an injury. Obviously, I had a cortisone injection that masked the problem, but didn't treat the problem, and it made it worse. So I went from a bursa injury to end up developing arthritis in my shoulder. I've had to have multiple bones shaved down and my ligaments and stuff trimmed and cleaned up and stuff. So, you know what I mean? Now looking back at it, I shouldn't have had the injection. I probably should have had the surgery a while ago. But you know me, man. I'm a warrior and I always show up to fight. Like I said on September the 12th, one leg, one arm, I'll be there. And actually, my arm was actually alright in the first round. But as soon as I clocked him in the second, my arm went, and then from there on, it was downhill. My coach wanted to pull me out in the fourth round. But I said, nah, I'm not gonna quit on my soul. No, I'm gonna go out and fight like the warrior I am, and that's what I did.
What does it feel like to be involved with such a mega sort of British fight? I know it was only for a British title, but for that fight to do over 420,000 pay-per-view buys, rumoured, is fantastic. What does it feel like to be involved with such a big night?
I don't know how much views it's done yet, but like I said, it's great because I made that fight. I sold that fight. You know what I mean? That fight was solely based on me. Because if you look, Joshua fought Carnage before, which was meant to be a big fight. The fight before mine. It wasn't pay-per-view. It didn't sell out. You know what I mean? He fought me. I made a fight. I made a pay-per-view because it's boring and I'm not boring. I noticed. You know what I mean? Obviously, in my 17th fight, I made myself a pay-per-view fighter. You know what I mean? And Sky loved it. Everyone loved it. So, but it's good though to make history and be a part of British boxing history. There's never been a British title fight that's done as much pay-per-view sales as what me and him's done. And that's mainly because of me, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to, you know what I mean, toot my own horn or anything, but you know.
What did you think of Stormzy's involvement on the night? The performance itself? Stormzy's
a joker. Listen, like at the end of the days, yeah, I don't know why Anthony Joshua keep pushing this bad boy image. You're an Olympic gold medalist. You should be trying to do something positive, especially with his past and stuff. He shouldn't be promoting this gangster rap thing. It's something. A lot of people baffled what Stormzy was saying. A lot of people in there are British people, you know what I mean, who speak, you know, a lot of people don't understand. You know what I mean? If you ask half the people here what Stormzy is saying, the younger people probably understand, but I think it's stupid what he's doing. He needs to just be himself, be real, and just strip it back and just, you know what I mean?
Was you a bit disappointed? Look, obviously you're from South London, Stormzy's from South London, from Fulton Heath. But listen, maybe show you some support. You're
from South London and you know the code's always been from day one. If you're South, you stick with South. You don't side with a man from North London and come out. Obviously, listen, Stormzy is in it for money and fame, innit? Obviously, he thought, it's a little publicity stunt, he got a bit of money, and obviously, he just done whatever he done, but he shouldn't, listen, if you're from South, you stick with South, as simple as that. But, you know what I mean, Stormzy's talking rubbish about chat, shit, get banged. You think Stormzy could say that to my face? You think Stormzy could tell me to shut up? Come on, bro.
What would you do if Stormzy told you to shut up?
I'd knock him out. I'll give him the real one bang and knock him out. Listen, Stormzy wouldn't dare say shut up to my face. And that's a fact.
That would definitely go viral.
Yeah, listen, I'll give him the real one punch. Boom! And say, actually,
what's the response been like from, I don't know, from Sky or from Matchroom, for example? Are they interested in having you on next for your next fight?
Of course, listen, you know, at the end of the day, listen, Sky is interested in exciting fights and giving the fans and their viewers what they want. And obviously, every time I fight, it's always interesting. There's always something going on. You know what I mean? My ring entrance is good. You know what I mean? And one thing with me is I always want to be involved in exciting fights. I never want to have a fight and then the fans go, oh yeah, that's an anticlimax, that was a letdown. I always want to be involved in fights, and that's what happened. Once my shoulder went, I just started taking the fight team the best I could, you know what I mean? Because I could have sat down and still, there was other men in the bill that quit and they stool, but I could have sat down on my stool and say, yeah, my shoulder is injured, I don't want to fight on, you know what I mean? But, you know, the warrior within me, and I want to give the fans good fights. That's what I'm in the sport to do. So it was a simple choice. Go out and fight like a warrior and go out on my shield like a warrior, and that's what I've done.
Dereck Chisora was in action a couple of weeks ago. I saw via Twitter, he tagged me in some videos calling your name out, calling you out specifically that he wants to fight you. Have you sort of seen the videos and have you commented on this so far?
I seen the video. Dereck's I don't want to sound rude, but Dereck's an idiot, man. Dereck's an idiot. He before the Joshua fight, he said, "Oh, I'm gonna get knocked out in a round." Dereck's an idiot. As everybody knows, Dereck Chisora is an idiot. That's common knowledge throughout British boxing. Dereck Chisora is an idiot. Like I said, Dereck, I'll be back soon. I gotta give my shoulder a bit more time to heal. Win, lose, or draw against Robert Elenius. Me and him, I still want to fight Dereck Chisora because Dereck Chisora talk rubbish, and I'll knock Dereck Chisora out. Trust me.
What?
And Dereck knows it as well. I've been sparring with Dereck from I was a kid. From I walk up the street, I used to go up to Spencer, the real fight club, Spencer's place in Liverpool Street, and spar with Dereck. And Dereck knows what used to happen then.
Interesting enough, this building we're in is where really things started for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
You came here as a 15-year-old youth who was brought here, is that right?
Yeah, I came here when I was actually 16, and this is where it all started. This little space here was where it all started. Now they put all the weights on me. This is where my kickboxing career started. I've been here since I was 16 and I haven't looked back. I still come here every day. I still work out here when I'm in the country. You know what I mean?
So am I right in thinking you're going to have some more sort of corrective surgery on your shoulder, or is that you sort of back full time now? What's sort of going on?
Well, like I say, it's major surgery that's done on my shoulder. The main thing is they cut the arthritis out, they shave a lot of my bones down and move it, clean up a lot of ligaments and a lot of inflammation being shaved off and stuff. So hopefully it's carrying on going away. It's going like 2 weeks ago I couldn't move my arm or my shoulder. Now I can move my shoulder. It's getting better. I started doing a bit of rehab work and stuff. So hopefully that's it. You know what I mean? I keep fighting with all these injuries and stuff. Obviously, I keep having that caveman mentality. As a good friend of mine says, I need to stop being a caveman and get more scientific and get up to the time. So that's what I'm about to do. You know, improve my conditioning and get healthy and come back. I can't even say shock the boxing public anymore because I think I've done that in the last fight. A lot of people underestimated me, my talent, my toughness, and my power, and they got proved wrong. So I just got to come back and just do what I said, what I've been saying that I was capable of doing all these years, and it's to go on to challenge a British title, European title, win a world title.
It's inevitable, I think. Anthony Joshua now is obviously going to be seen as a step maybe ahead of you, but
Yeah.
5-6 fights time down the line, who's to say you've not got yourself back into contention that we possibly couldn't see a second one in the professional ranks?
Listen, this is heavyweight boxing. You're always 1 or 2 fights away. And like you see, before he fought me, they were saying he's ready for Klitschko, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. Now, they're not saying that. They're saying, maybe they need to hold him back another 12 months. So there you go. You know, he won the fight by KO and stuff. You know, fair play to him, but you know what I mean, I was in so much pain and was wasted and exhausted by by that stage, which was terrible to be honest. But you know, so 1 or 2 fight and it could happen all over again. Listen, who else is he gonna fight on pay-per-view to make money apart from me, David Haye, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, maybe Klitschko? He ain't gonna fight nobody else on pay-per-view. He ain't gonna fight nobody else that capture the public imagination like me and him did. You know what I mean? If me and him was match up for a rematch in say 6-7 months time, 7-8 months time, whatever, listen, we won't even need to do any talking. The fight will sell itself. It's as simple as that.
What do you think of the media's perceived persecution of the Fury family? Since Tyson Fury's won the belt, we've seen so many stories on individuals of the Fury families coming out by the papers and the tabloids. What's your take on that? Do you think that's right? Do you think that's wrong?
Listen, Tyson's doing a good. He's doing something good at the moment. He's winning his fights. He's heavyweight champion of the world. Whenever you're doing something good, people will always try and dig up the past and try and bring something back up on you. So listen, you know what I mean? they're doing a good job. Just keep up doing what they're doing. Listen, I know Peter personally. You know what I mean? I know he's a decent man, loving family man, and he's very respectful man. Whatever he's done in his past is in his past. You know what I mean? So, and I'm sure he's not like that anymore. And he's doing a good thing by training his son and his nephew, and that's what he's focusing on. So, we all make mistakes when we're younger, but the main thing is we change as we get older, and that's it.
Time scale on potentially when we can see you back in the ring. Any ideas, any thoughts?
Realistically, for me to recover properly and do things the proper way, I'll be back May, June time. Late May, early mid-June. You know what I mean? I would love to come back sooner because I'm missing the fights. I'm missing it already. I'm missing training. I'm missing fighting already. So I just have to be smart and take my time. And don't rush back and get another injury again. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I gave that fight away, man. I gave that fight away. You know what I mean? A few things, my conditioning, a little bit lack of experience, and the injury. You know what I mean? But now I learn a lot. I'm gonna fix all those things and approach boxing with a new view, new mindset, new diet, new everything, and come back 1,000 times stronger and better. I'm more ambitious.
Caveman mentality is gone. It's a new you.
Listen, you're what you are. That caveman is always inside me, but now I'm gonna be a modern day caveman with a bit of science, a little bit of, you know what I mean, change it up a bit, be a little bit smarter, a little bit more creative, and look at certain things that was wrong in camp and fix it and approach it 1,000,000 times better, you know?
Your post-fight interview after the fight is our #1 most viewed interview on the channel, coincidentally. You're 9th or 10th in clips on the channel, but it's actually the #1 interview. So
Listen,
that just shows how popular that fight was and how much people wanted to listen to what you had to say after the fight.
Because listen, I keep it real. I tell the truth. Listen, just a lot of guys is they told a lie, and I just be myself. You know what I mean? Listen, I be myself because I'm confident and secure within myself, and I believe in my ability and what I can do. So I just tell the truth. I don't need to lie and say what I think people want me to say. I just be me. I just be me. I'm not in this. You know what I mean? One thing I learned in life is you can't please everybody. Haters are gonna be haters. Supporters are gonna be supporters. Whether you win, lose, or draw, haters will be haters. Supporters will be supporters. So I just be myself. You know what I mean? That's it. You know, a good friend of mine say, if you want to die early, try and please everybody. You know, and that's what I do. And I think IFL should start sponsoring me because I'm getting them hits and they're making a few bucks off the back. I think I need to speak to Cougar and Nin.
So what I've got to say to that? Shut up!
Bro, man is spinning like Beyblade, you know. Hey, bro, shut up. Man don't get spin like Beyblade. That's not how the lyrics go. You know, shut shit get banged or something like that. I guess I don't know how it goes. Hey, at least you have the balls to say it to my face.
That's right. Listen, I can't thank you enough for giving me time as always, mate. I do appreciate it. I look forward to your comeback. As I said, congratulations on your shoulder being alright.
Listen, man.
Look forward to seeing you out soon, man.
Listen, you know what I mean? I want to come back soon. I want to get back in there and give the fans nights like they have on December the 12th. And that's why I think me and Dereck Chisora will be a good fight. It will be a good clash. Dereck's probably going to talk some rubbish and probably have to switch at him at some point in the build-up in the fight. Hopefully not, you know what I mean? But I'm sure Dereck tries to pretend that he's off-key to try and throw people off, but doesn't bother me. As you can see, he talked rubbish to David and David punched him up in and outside the ring. So, you know what I mean? He just goes to show he's not a bad boy. He give it, like, he's another one as well. I don't know what's wrong with these boys from Finchley, man. They're North London. What's wrong with them?
Oh, I forgot to mention David Haye in action on Saturday against Mark Dimori. What are your thoughts on the Haymakers comeback?
Easy fight. Listen, David's learned a lot from Adam on the business side. If he isn't with Adam anymore, he's still using the experience and stuff that Adam's taught him. Easy fight. Good name, undefeated guy. Comeback, bash him up, get in the rankings. People start saying, oh, David look amazing, he knocked out this guy. But in all honesty, David doesn't need to train for this guy. David is 1,000,000 miles above this guy. I tried to fight that guy I think a year ago and he wouldn't fight me. We tried to make the fight, he wouldn't fight me. But obviously David's paying him money or whatever, and obviously it's an opportunity. I don't blame Mark Demore, it's an opportunity. If he goes in and beat David Haye, then he becomes a mega superstar overnight, but I can't see it happening. I just think David's too good, too strong, too fast, too experienced, too explosive for him. But it's a good comeback fight for David, considering he's been off for 3.5 years. it'd be interesting. Listen, I know he's gonna look already. David's gonna go in there and blunt them to death in inside 3 rounds. You know, I'd be surprised if this guy troubled David in any shape or form.
What do you reckon of Glasgow versus Prince Charles?
That's a good fight. Glasgow is tough. Glasgow is tough and strong. Prince Charles Martin, I know him. He's actually somebody I speak to. So he's got skills and he can punch as well. And he's an awkward southpaw. It'd be a good fight. I've seen Glasgow spar Vladimir. You know what I mean? He's a good, strong European fighter. Come forward. He's strong.
He's
pretty
in that
basic.
Eastern European mould, isn't he?
It's pretty basic, but Glasgow he's had a few decisions that I thought that went against him. Was it Cunningham and who? Someone else I know fight him. Steve Cunningham and Malik Scott. I think they both beat him, and they gave the fight to Glasgow. So
you're just saying that because Malik's your mate.
nah, it's the truth though. If you watch the fight, I think Malik and Steve Cunningham beat him, and they gave the fight to Glasgow. So anybody that's got a little bit of speed will always give Glasgow problem. And as you can see, Steve and Malik, they're both speed guys and they're both giving problems. So if Charles Martin come in light and go for speed, he will give him problem all night long.
Do you think all the heavyweights will be watching that fight with all the other belts being tied up until Tyson Fury defends them against Vladimir Klitschko? Does that make that fight more important to the rest of the division?
Out of all the champions, as a contender, Fury, Deontay Wilder, or Glasgow or Prince Charles Martin, who are you going to go for? You're going to go for the winner of the Glasgow Prince Charles fight instead of going for Fury or going for Wilder, because Wilder can punch. He's big, tall. Tyson Fury is awkward as hell, and he's a big old lump. But Glasgow and that, you know what I mean, the people who just think, yeah, I can beat this guy. This is winnable fights for me.
Wilder split it up. What are your thoughts on that one?
That's a funny one. I think Deontay Wilder will win by KO, probably later in the fight, because Jennings knocked out Spilker, and Jennings can't punch nowhere near where Wilder can punch. But the thing is, Spilker, he's a Polish fighter and he's tough. The thing with all these Polish fighters, they're very tough. They come to fight as always. And Spilker, like I said, Spilker's upbringing and the way he used to be, being a football hooligan, and I'm sure he's not shy. And as you can see, he comes to fight. So it should be a good fight. I think Deontay Wilder will have too much for him and be too big for him, and it will stop him.
Funny you mentioned about that. Did you see the sort of thing in New York the other day? It was sort of kicking off between them both. Spitzer was trying to put the head in, Wilder obviously putting his hands up and stuff. So yeah, you're reading it quite right.
It's fight, innit? It's fight. You know what I mean? Sometimes before the fight, people's emotion is high. They're running a lot on emotion fuel. So sometimes things get heated, especially when you see the guy you're gonna fight and you haven't been talking, smack back and forward. Sometimes you just want to just throttle him, but you have to save it till they get in the ring. So sometimes tempers boil over and then you end up seeing things like what happened there. But I think it's good though. It's good to have a little bit of pushing and a bit of pushing, a tug and a pull, like Carl Front said. You know, I mean, it's good to have a little bit of banter. It helps to sell the fight. It helps get people interested. You know what I mean? And it shows that there's real animosity there. And there's two guys that's going to go in there and look to absolutely annihilate each other. You know. Listen.
I'm going to end this now. I can't thank you enough before I think of more subjects to talk to you about. I really do appreciate you giving me some time today. It's a great pleasure to see you, mate. I'll catch you again real soon.
This is Dillian Whyte for AFL TV signing out. Tell Q gonna say we need to do a video soon, innit? Mr. Patel.